How are you? Good
Good
evening,
evening.
everybody. How is everybody
Good
doing?
evening. Good evening.
Wow,
Indeed.
wow. So
Okay.
I
Let's
was
see we
dreaming.
got.
I said, it's been a while since we played those Imperial Master video. So I said, I'm gonna play
Right.
this one so we can warm up, with that million
Yeah.
dollars on the
Right.
stage as a brand new Imperial. So this is everybody's goal, right?
hmm Right.
Yes. Okay. So now you have the
hmm
stage, Pastor Edward. So I have my
Okay.
Ibrahim
Okay.
ready.
Okay. Him time. It's him time. It's him time. Hey, hey.
Yes.
I see Carol giving the thumbs up. Everybody get your him. You know what we do. You know what
Mhm.
we do. We get ready to zip it. And I tell you, I
Mhm.
need me one right now. Looking forward to a great evening on this evening. All right, let's zip that him off. Get ready, get
Yes.
ready, get ready, get ready. I got
Mm.
mines in place. All right, one,
So,
2, 3, go.
so, mm, mm,
Mm.
mm,
Mm, mm, mm, mm, mm, mm. Mm,
Miss
mm,
Carol, are you
mm.
drinking your Himohim?
Mm.
Nick, you drinking your
Mm,
Himohim? Mm,
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 mm.
mm, mm. Indeed.
Mm.
I tell people you got to experience it
Yep.
and share it.
Now
Mm-hmm.
it tastes like chocolate to me. Each time I have to drink my Himohim, it's like I'm, taking drinking liquid chocolate. Tastes good.
My, 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 my.
Mm.
Mm. Oh yeah, definitely good. Woo. My, that was
Are we
good.
ready?
That was good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that video because I saw 3 Imperials in which I have met in person this year. I saw
Hmm.
3 of them. I was like, oh my
Wow.
God. Man,
Amazing.
I know him. I met him. Took a
Uh-huh.
picture with him. Awesome.
Mhm.
Imperials. And they are so cool. They are so cool. I tell you. And they are great servants, I tell you. Great
Yeah,
servants.
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
You know.
humble, very humble and
Yeah.
wise, very nice
Very
people.
humble.
Hmm.
Indeed.
Hmm.
Definitely. Okay, let's get into the
Yeah,
evening because I got some things to share. Some things
great.
to share. First of all, let's take a look at the mall. Okay, let me shoot over to the mall and go hang out at the mall for a second. Atomy is about an online mall, indeed. Okay. Now, all right. On the announcements, I want everybody to know that coming on December 2nd at the Hyatt Regency, we're going to be getting together, you know, for the Orlando Success Academy. That's right there, December 2nd. I'm telling you. And it's going to be at the Hyatt Regency at the Orlando International Airport. You know where to fly in at. Quite a few of us will be driving in, but there are those that are going to be flying in. Be there, indeed. They haven't um, put the registrations for the hotel. I never seen the time in which most of the time we pay like about 50% of the cost, and the early registration. I know every time I register, it's been no more than $40, so it's pretty good. I've been in other companies whereas it costs much more. So be there. It is powerful when you go to the Success Academy. And this Success Academy only happens like I believe like every like 3 or 4 months. But it's pretty cool to see the diverse of people. Oh, it is so cool to see so many people. And you'll be surprised at who comes up. If you're one for turning on your camera, I'm telling you, people recognize you. There are people from other groups. There are people from around the world that come on our Zoom. And a lot of times when they recognize you, they'll saw you on the Zoom, they come up and say something to you. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Because Atomy is a global business. This mall is global. I love it. I love it. I look for people who's from other countries. You're always one person away. Himohim, which has its own. Let me erase that little circle right there. Himohim, which has its own category by itself. Woo. Mm, mm, mm. Definitely. Then you got healthcare, you got beauty and skincare, and these products work. Um, Now, and they sell a lot of these products too. For example, like, okay, let me click on this one. Fame. This is the anti-aging, and then coming into the company. Okay, I've heard of anti-aging. Okay, this is anti-aging, and they have like great awards on their products. Now, what I didn't know that they have a awesome product line called the Absolute Skincare. Now, this particular one is de-aging, and what you see there is a member price. Okay, that's a member price, and our estheticians, they say a set like this will cost you a lot of money, a lot of money, and this is some good stuff. The Absolute. And people buy it. They sign up and buy it too. Okay, they ain't scared. You'll be surprised. They got sun care, got a little bit of makeup. Okay, right now, oral care off the chain. We got the best in the world. Best in the world. I mean, we have testimonies of that oral care around the globe. There are countries that we are not open in. We're not open in, but yet and still they want this toothpaste. They want that toothpaste. It makes sense. I mean, I really, really wish I would have had this toothpaste. I'm serious. I would have been a happy person going to the dentist every time. But because I had the rest of Chris, woo, I hated going to the dentist. I'm serious. Because one day they're going to be drilling in your teeth. They're going to be pulling your teeth. But this stuff right here, it fights bacteria, fights viruses. Oh, wow. It's some good stuff. Definitely. So, and what else we have? We got the hair and body sets. We get so many testimonies. People, hair that used to be thin and now that it's thickening up and everything. And you can buy these things in pieces because something might run out. And I didn't know it. One of my favorite. They have your different body washes and things like that. This home all in one. I didn't know. But if you know anybody that got eczema, hey, this is the leading product right here. This particular product, we've had a couple of testimonies on this. This home all in one. Okay? And now, don't let people tell you, oh, that's for men. Let me tell you something. You know, it's females and males because it's gentle. It's gentle on your skin. So there's some good stuff. And any little kids, anything like that, I'm telling you, this is the stuff to get them right here. So, okay, let me move on. Okay, let me keep it moving. Hair, you got the hand care. Woo-wee. Now, I wasn't paying attention, but I heard about this hand therapy. I heard about this hand therapy. There's some good stuff right here. Yes, indeed. I got the shea butter, citrus lemon, salt poppy, rose water. Woo-wee. Now, who is that? Maria was telling me so much about this. I'm like, oh yeah, I got to get me some of this. I'm buying it so that I can sample it out. And buying it, I like the lotion that I have from Atomy. and because it repels mosquitoes also, and it's that manly stuff. This is the latest stuff right here. I guess I could use the shea butter, but still, I use the manly stuff, the neutral scent. Okay, detergents, oh, off the chain, definitely. This is all plant based, all plant based. I love the dishwashing liquid. I'm telling you, you know, I got it in a spray bottle. It's concentrated. Oh man, I love seeded grapes. I hit my seeded grapes with that. Let it sit on there for a while, man. I tell you, they taste so clean. Fruits and vegetables you can clean with it, and wash your dishes. That's some good stuff. Then you got the O2 bubble power. I'm telling you, I don't take my shirts back. I don't take my shirts to the cleaner anymore. The O2 bubble power. Now, the fabric detergent, check this out. Let me see. Let me get my pen on this one. These are big bags. These are big bags. They clean. It's good. This is some good stuff right here. I'm telling you. See, we turn the Academy homes into healthy environments. Definitely. Healthy environment. And you can get up to, what's that? Up to 233 washes on that. 233 washes on that. Okay. All right. That's pretty good. Pretty good. And the price is pretty decent too. Let me move back up to that price. You get two of these big bags right here, which is $13.50. So when they say absolute quality, these products are absolute quality, in which other places you will pay more for at an absolute price. You know, I saw a family the other day, and I asked them. Let me go to that toothbrush right quick. I asked them, like, how much would you pay for a toothbrush that's 99.9%, got 99.9% gold powder, 99.9% pure. Pure. They didn't just throw something on it. It's pure. Gold powder on that toothbrush, because they know they're gonna give you a toothbrush to go with that toothpaste that's off the chain, that's antibacterial. There it says right there, contains 99.9% pure gold powder on those bristles that are antibacterial and hygienic, and remains even when you're not using it. Come on now, y'all. I'm telling you. And like I say, we got some testimony off the chain about the toothpaste. So, but Atomy is, I'm telling you, they are a blessing. We got some coffee, we got some potato ramen noodles, got some avocado oil, some Himalayan pink salt. Oh, sucky now. We got the Manuka honey. Oh, with the honey. Let's go with the honey. Definitely. So I would show the foot, but but a lot of us have seen the foot, you know, and a lot of us have seen the foot. Oh, by the way, Florence, I wanted to let you know this. The lady last week who had the testimony about her foot, about her cold foot and cold leg and everything, we found out the rest of the story. And she was on a good regimen and everything. But the rest of the story, she had leaky heart valve, and she had congested heart problem, congested heart failure too. And all of those numbers, from her heart, to arteries, all the way down to her foot, everything improved. Leaky heart valve. And I mean, it didn't take that much time. Now she's still on a good regimen. Like I say, if you haven't seen the before and after pictures of the foot, hey, get with your upline. They might have a before and after picture of the foot. Okay? All right. All righty then.
Can I say this?
What?
We saw the lady today walking, no cane, no scooter, no nothing, walking.
Awesome. That is awesome. That is awesome. Definitely. That's a wonderful thing. And probably was running up and down steps. See, when you have, congestive heart failure, man, I'm telling you, it's a challenge going up and down steps. I've known people to have it. I know them to overcome too. But that's a wonderful thing. Thank you. Thank you very much, Emma, on that. And so that's it. We just took a little trip. And there's a video I want to share with you on this evening about the hemohim. So let's go and learn a little bit about that hemohim. Indeed.
On that. All right, thank you so much. And let's go ahead and start with our member. Her name is Stephanie Wanza. She shared this great testimony last week. And I asked her to come on the call tonight because everybody needs to hear about how powerful this hemohim is. Okay, so Miss Stephanie, come on. The stage is yours now.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much, Ms. Jen, for having me. I really appreciate the opportunity to give the testimony about the hemohim as well as the toothpaste. I recently went to a wedding, which was in Las Vegas. And the Friday after I returned back, I was told by my cousin that her and her husband had contracted COVID. And apparently I contracted it from them. And I felt like I just had a flu. I had mild symptoms. And the whole time I was taking the hemohim prior to contracting COVID. And I was taking it every 6 hours after I found out that I had COVID, as well as brushing my teeth with the toothpaste, which I was told that also has healing properties as well. So I'm just so glad that I was introduced to this product. I'm glad that I was dedicated to and disciplined enough to take the product every day. And I encourage several others to begin to take this for not only their immune health, but also take it for any other health conditions that they may have. And like I said, I truly believe that it was because of the hemohim that my symptoms were not as severe as they could have been. And the doctor sat me down and said, it's very, very rare that we have someone who has such mild symptoms as you, who has presented with, I guess this variant, I believe it was Omicron or whatever it was, of COVID. So again, I'm feeling much better. And I just want to thank you, Jen, and also Prophetess Maria and Minister Strozier for introducing me to this product and to this business. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you. You see how powerful that Atomy product is. So stay on this hemohim, especially during this pandemic. We all need to stay on this hemohim. So since we are talking about how powerful this product is, I cannot see everybody because most of you don't have your camera turned on, but we're going to have a hemo time. So, in Korea, they start this, and I just keep forgetting each session that we have, but, we have what is called hemo time. So what we do is we grab one packet of hemohim, and we're going to open this and drink, and we're going to go on with our program, okay? So hemo time. So everybody get your one sachet of hemohim out and take it. All right, so hemo time. All right, it's yummy, right? Okay, good. Now, The next person I'm going to bring on the stage, she is a medical doctor, and everybody knows is a CJ, Dr. Goodman. And she also have so many great testimonies because she's seeing the patients all day. And she's helping a lot of patients with our Atomy products. So we invite her to come on and speak about some of the products that she's been, sharing with her patients. Dr. Goodman, the
Yes,
stage
ma'am.
is yours.
Yes, I'm here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm going to make it brief, and I'm only going to hit a few things. I do have a conflicting call. I was watching all these meetings, Zoom, one after the other. I was so impressed that I didn't have any schedule conflicts until I was going on to another Zoom, and Jen said, reminder, we have testimony. I was like, oh no, I missed one. Okay, so in any case, I'm CJ Goodman, MD. I'm a licensed physician. I've been practicing medicine since '92. Undergraduate school was Cornell University. My medical school was University of Medicine and Dentistry, and my residency was done in the South Bronx at Bronx-Lebanon Hospital Center. Now, I had an older sister in Christ who was a certified nurse midwife who had me come learn midwifery at her hospital at the same time I was learning obstetrics and gynecology. And that was my introduction into holistic. And it wasn't that I was really interested, I was just being obedient to her. But what I learned changed my life forever because I saw that her patients consistently got better faster than mine. And the things that I learned, I put into a book that's called Damn Disease, DAMN Disease. It's detox, alkalize, mentally empower, and nourish disease out of your body. That first book was over 25 years of education, $25,000 worth of protocols you can do in a book that costs less than $25 on Amazon.com. The reason I bring that up is because I did a Damn Disease 2.0 maybe 2 years ago, just as we were starting to hear noise about the coronavirus pandemic. And I did a 4-step detox program about how to reverse and prevent coronavirus. And HemoHim and the 4 core supporting products are highlighted in that book. I heard the young lady's testimony just before this, where she was saying that she had some of the mildest symptoms that the practitioner saw. What I noticed in maybe the year before the pandemic, when we started with the HemoHim, there were a number of folks who were taking it religiously and started sharing it with the first responders. So the doctors, the nurses, people who were being thrown into the pits knee deep with coronavirus patients, and they never got sick. And if they did get sick, they might have had a 6-hour sniffle. So it was very much like the young lady was saying, where if you got anything, the HemoHim was so powerful, so wonderful in making your white blood cells not only increase in number and function, but in quality, such that even this man-made coronavirus, Omicron, Delta, whatever they want to call it, it doesn't matter, because God Almighty is greater than anything that man can make or any virus that is out there. And our bodies are made to heal themselves if you put the right thing in it. So we give great thanks to the Korean Atomic Energy Research Institute that made this for the very first time 12 years ago to protect their scientists from dying of radiation when they were studying gamma radiation. I share it with my patients as well, because one of the things that I mentioned, we're helping people to reverse cancer naturally. I found 17 lumps in my breast in '98 and started on my deep holistic journey with Yah Almighty teaching me what to eat, what not to eat, what to drink. And during that time, that was when I became very, very much familiar with, he put every plant and every herb and every liquid that we need in order to be healthy on this planet. So we just need to know which ones. And the scripture even says that the leaves are for the healing of the nation. So it's not like he didn't know that there would be sickness and disease. He knew that there would be, because there's nothing that he doesn't know. But we also have to know that he says in his word, my people perish for lack of knowledge. So it's not just knowledge about Jesus Christ or Yeshua HaMashiach salvation. It's knowledge about what products do you put into your mouth. There are other companies, I won't name them now, but they'll have you slathering tea tree or lavender or peppermint, and they're not doing clinical studies like HemoHim and Atomy have done since the inception, where they're doing not only animal studies, but human studies from that time up till now to make sure that you're not getting too much of this herb or too much of that herb that can cause you to become estrogen dominant. That tea tree is a type of a phytoestrogen. Those peppermints, the rosemaries, all the things that I thought when I was first learning about these things were great. If you put too much of them on you, you're going to make yourself get new breast lumps and have heavier periods and such. But Atomy studies these things such that the herbs that they put in are in perfect balance. So even their sanitary napkins, the herbs that they have together, when that sanitary napkin is against your skin, you are absorbing herbs that have balanced menstrual periods, stopped cramps, stop the smell, not because you're hosing it down with perfume, but because it's helping your body to absorb the nutrients and the herbs that it needs to heal so that it can rebalance that pH down there and you don't get an odor. It stops the cramping, it stops the blood clots, and it even shortens the menstrual.
Dr. Goodman, you're muted.
In your hands, I think it's 7 to 9 different whole food plants that get absorbed through your skin that give you vitamin C while you're washing your dishes. So you're absorbing things to bring your immune system up. Now I say all this to say just very quickly, we've had some patients, some people that were either on their way to the hospital for coronavirus or already in the hospital in ICU. And a son of this one lady called and said, they said, we don't know what else to do for you. We think we should put you on a ventilator. And the son was like, well, if you don't know what to do, why would you think to do that? Let me call Dr. Goodman. I heard about her. And I'm on the phone. I'm like, get your mom out the hospital. Sign out AMA. Leave right now. This is what we're going to do. You make her a room in the back. Buy this product, HemoHim. Stop by this place. Go. Jen is always there. You go get some from her and get the 4 core supporting products. And we'll have this waiting for your mom in the car on the way. We got her out of there. She is now a happy Atomian, selling the product, and has opened her own wellness business. And that's what happens with all of the folks that I know that come across any of the ailments and get an opportunity to use the HemoHim. So not only are we seeing people kick coronavirus and all those infections in the teeth, and I wrote the second book, Damn Disease 2.0, which you can go to damndizeaze.com, and you'll get the links for all of those. But when you take these products, we've seen things like stage 4 cancer reverse. We've seen stage 1, 2, and 3 reverse. We've seen multiple sclerosis. There was a young lady that I met at this Paragon Center that was saying she was on her HemoHim, but she wasn't taking enough. And what we found out, the sweet spot is 6 packs per day when you're dealing with chronic ailment or something that is very advanced. And when I got a chance to share with her, increase it, within a couple of months, she was saying they can't find any plaques in my brain. So it's not us just guessing and hoping that you're going to take this herb and feel better. We have documented evidence from the people who are taking this that can show you their befores and afters of so many things. But I'm going to just leave you with that taste right now. And thank you so much, Jim, for the opportunity to share.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow, that was a great health education on, everyone needs to take care of your own body. And, the products that we have in Atomy is going to just help more people and more people every day. So please don't just take it yourself. You've got to share these products with your loved ones, okay? And, save their life, right? So Dr. Goodman has been always with us, and she's done a great job to educating every one of us. And thank you so much for your time being on the call tonight. I know you're busy, but thank you so much. So now we have one more testimony before we go with Angelica's product knowledge. So let me see if Cecilia, yes, Cecilia Mobley, she has a great testimony on Atomy products. Welcome, Cecilia.
Thank you, Miss Jan. Thank you. Yeah, I was working at this place called Medicines, and I would be sitting at my desk, and I had this awful feeling. Felt like I was having a heart attack. My chest would hurt, and I didn't know what it was. When I went to the doctor, he sent me to a specialist. To come to find out it was my thyroid. And so my question was, what caused that? And so he told me a number of things, but what stuck out the most was that he said stress. And my question was, could you be under stress and not know you're under stress? And he said, sure you could. And so it was so bad. They would see me every 3 months. They started me on some medicine, but I couldn't take the medicine. It was too strong for my system. So they would see me, and he was telling me that I probably would have to have surgery, because he told me before they gave me the prescription that one woman out of 10 wouldn't be able to take the medicine. So I was that one that couldn't take it. It was too strong. So my prayer was, oh Lord, send something natural that I could take the rest of my life, because I didn't want to be on medicine and I didn't want to have this surgery. So my sister-in-law, Jackie, she had Miss Jen and Dr. Goodman, and all of them came and they did a presentation, and she invited me and my husband. So we went, and I was sitting listening at the presentation. Well, Miss Jen got up and she started talking about her thyroid. It just like it was at home. I was just focused because I felt like she was talking to me, and I was willing to try anything, not to have the surgery, because I couldn't take the medicine. So once they were over, I talked to Dr. Goodman, and so Dr. Goodman told me to take the 5-course product. And so I asked her, how do I go about doing it? She explained everything to me. And so when I went home, I joined up, and then Jackie, they gave me a number. And so I went in and I ordered it. And so I started taking the him. I didn't tell my doctor, because sometimes, they can like, oh, don't take this happened, And so I just started taking it. When I went back, he said, you look good. He asked me, was I exercising? What was I eating? And I told him. But when I went back 3 more months from there, they did my blood work, and he was like, oh, you're looking pretty good. He said, looks good. You look good. And so when I went back again, he told me that they had drawn my blood, and they thought probably because my thyroid was overactive, probably it did something to my liver. I probably had spots on my liver. And so, or diabetic. And so he said he couldn't find anything. And so when I went back the third time, my levels and everything was even. And I didn't tell him it was the him. I just let him believe that I was just eating this and exercising. But he told me that everything looked good. My levels was up and everything. So they told me they didn't have to see me for a year. So when I went back for my yearly checkup, everything's fine. Thyroid fine, everything's normal. Everything's normal in my body. Yeah. So I just thank God for him.
Thank you. Great.
Awesome. Him, got it going on. I tell you, that is so cool. And we love it when our doctors just get turned on. We love it when our doctors just get so surprised at it. I'm telling you, when those doctors, they get surprised that they even have to admit what happened. What happened. And I like what she said. Well, I just tell them, I've been exercising, I've been eating right and everything. They ain't got they ain't got to know the rest of the story. Most of them don't want to know the rest of the story. So, hey, anybody have any questions right now? Y'all want to know where to get the him from? You get it from that mall. That's where you get it from. That mall. Indeed. Definitely. There you go. You got the 4-pack. You got the 1-pack. Get it from that mall. I'm telling you. Get the 4-pack. Share it with others. When I first came in Anatomy, I shared it. Because you have those single sachets. And what was interesting about it, I had a couple of people, 2 different people, to take one, and then they asked me. They said, does this supposed to do anything like make your soul feel good?" I was like, oh, okay. He'll make your soul feel good. Okay. That was quite all right. All righty then. So let me see here. There was something else that I wanted to share, but I got to bring it up. Indeed. I got to stroll up, bring it up. Everybody just hold tight. This is Dr. Walita. And she's going to share her story on why she joined Academy. Okay, so if you're thinking about joining, listen to Dr. Walita's story. Dr. Walita, she's a heavy, let's say, network marketer. She's been doing it for years. She's made good money in network marketing and helped a lot of people too. She's a naturopathic doctor. Let me let you share her testimony on why she joined Academy, because you might be thinking about joining Academy all night. And remember, experience the product so that you can experience sharing and help others. Okay, Dr. Walita, take it away.
Hi, this is Dr. Walitha Williams. And I tell you what, I'm so excited to be sharing with you today. And I'm sharing something that I've become very passionate about in a very short period of time. So I just want to thank you, first of all, for taking the time to listen, because I'll tell you what, I wasn't a good listener in the beginning. So I'm encouraging everyone to be a good listener from the very beginning. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing with you about a business. The business is called Atomy, and that's Atomy, Atomy. And I'm excited to be affiliated with Atomy. A lot of you know that I've been affiliated with network marketing or multi-level marketing over a number of years. Of course, my primary passion has been as a health coach in helping people to resolve their health issues. But hey, this network marketing has paid the bills. And so now I'm more focused over the last couple of years on creating residual. Some people may call it retirement income. And so this is what Atomy has offered. This company, I'll tell you what, they're planning on going head to head with Amazon, Walmart. They are a global company. So what I did was I actually wrote down, I was thinking back on why did I decide to partner with Atomy? And so I wrote down the 5 most important points. So that's what I'm going to share with you, why I joined. Okay. So let's get started with number 1. I'm going to share my little notes with you. Okay, this was actually the very first thing that got my attention. Several people had mentioned Atomy, and they had, brought me some products to taste, and I wasn't really interested. But when I heard this number 1, which says the Global 100 from the Direct Selling Association for 2022 listed Atomy as number 10 with 1.83 billion US dollars. And they've only been in business 16 years. And I'm gonna tell you, that got my attention, because that list consists of companies from all over the world. All the direct selling, all the multi-level companies that are members of the Direct Selling Association, Global 100. So they have passed dozens of companies who have been around much, much longer to be able to reach number 10. So I'm gonna tell you that I said, I better look into this company because it is growing so fast. And so that is my number 1. Okay, now, what was the next thing? The next thing was the products. I began to use the products myself, and the results are phenomenal. And so I felt confident, and I began to share them with a few friends, family members, and they found the same thing. And so I began to research the products, looking at the ingredients. As a naturopathic doctor, I've done a lot of research, and I have a lot of access to research. So I have found that they have a saying, a motto of absolute quality and absolute price. And, we don't think much about the word absolute, but absolute, that is as good as it gets. That's the end all be all. So what we're saying is that you can't find a better quality product. You can't find a better price. And this applies to all 452 plus products. And as I began to research the ingredients, I began to see that the benefits were even more than what was listed on the brochures. I began to see, for instance, the toothpaste, propolis. If you know anything about propolis, which I did some research on that, and I found out that is the active ingredient in this toothpaste. So it is restoring the health of the mouth by just using this toothpaste. And it seems like a simple thing, but they also have a spray with the propolis. So you're looking at antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral. People with different challenges have restored the health of their mouth, even down to, say, people who are doing, say, chemotherapy, and you know how to get the sores in their mouth. Within a matter of hours, their mouth is restored. So there are many examples of extended benefits to each and every one of these products. I have to mention the pomegranate beauty, because that one, we know pomegranate, the active ingredient as far as health goes, is called ellagic acid, E-L-L-A-G-I-C. Well, hey, pomegranate is not just about beauty. This ellagic acid is a known health benefit. So I'm just going to let you know, you have to really examine these products on a deeper level. And let's see. I want to move on now. I'm going to number 3. Okay. Number 3, and this is unique. And I put number 3, I just put global. Because, well, I've been with companies before who have been operating in different countries. But the difference here is that the global operation is seamless. So you don't have to do anything different. You just can enroll the people wherever they are around the world and receive the compensation seamlessly. You don't have to do anything special. And then the other part, the global sourcing. And I believe that has something to do with how that quality and price being absolute, because they're actually accessing, sourcing these products from around the world. I looked at the propolis, and they were getting that from Brazil, which is notorious for having the best propolis. Okay, the pomegranates, Turkey. So we've eliminated the middleman. They're going to the source of the best available. And even with this pure Hu Air tea coming from the Hunan province in China. And I couldn't believe it when I saw the noni, because, you know, you imagine probably somebody just going through backyards with a machete cutting down noni, but that's not the case here. What Atomy has done is they actually own the farms out in Indonesia. And so they are controlling every facet of this production, from the seedlings to the finished ripened fruit, to the processing. And it's just an amazing process. We'll get into that as you dig in a little deeper. But global is a key word. Okay. All right. I'm going to move on Let's see here. Number four. Number four. Wow, I tell you what. Easy. That's the key word. And I know everything can be easier today with our modern technology that we have available. But wow, this is built for ease because it's an online shopping mall. Online shopping mall. And you know, we're all shopping on our phone anyway. We're just tapping on the phone. We're tapping on our cell phone to order. And so this is so convenient. There's an Atomy app. You can do everything you need to right on the phone, as placing your orders, even checking on your back office, you know, your downline and so on and so forth. So it's just so convenient and easy. And we have valuable assets for training. They're all free right here on Zoom, right here on YouTube. And what can I say? It's free to join Atomy. Your website is free, okay? Your personal points never go away. There's no flushing of your personal points. Once you achieve what you need, you have it. No required monthly auto ship. I know that's music to some of you guys' ears, okay? It pays on all the levels. It pays to infinity. And we can earn daily with weekly payouts. We get a check on Friday, but you're actually earning on a daily basis anywhere from $60 to $1,200 per day. And we are being able to manage our teams. We have the boards app. And so this is just the easiest program that I have ever seen. And you know, I have seen a lot. In fact, sometimes I'm just cleaning and I find business cards for companies that I have actually joined, and I have even forgotten about those companies. It's that many. So I can tell you, I do have something to compare this to, and it's fantastic. Okay. Now I'm gonna move on to number 5. Number 5 is what actually sealed the deal for me, and that is the foundation of Atomy. The foundation, the founder, his name is Hangil Pak, and he has personally and unapologetically professed his desire to spread the gospel of the good news of Jesus Christ. And he has committed to operate Atomy according to these principles set out by Jesus Christ. And he's been very successful. Atomy has been determined the best workplace, I think it was number 2 in all of Asia, because of these principles. And so these principles align up with my personal principles. So that makes this partnership even more special. So I'm inviting every one of you to look at this program for yourself. It's free to join. I will send you the link. You will be able to go into the shopping mall and just buy a few things for yourself. I will give you free consultation if you have any health challenges that you want to know exactly what you should start with. But I encourage each and every one of you to give this a serious look. And don't fluff it off the way I did. But thanks again for listening.
Right. Definitely. Thank you very much, Dr. Walitha. That was cool. She really summed it all up as far as Atomy is concerned, you know. And so if you have enjoyed this evening, spending time with us on this evening, sharing information, if you want to know more about the products, get with your upline. More about the business, get with your upline. Okay? They don't mind. Definitely. They welcome it. I tell my team, hey, we're going to zoom to the top. You know, information is powerful, very powerful. And we need to act upon that information. So the information that you received tonight, act upon it. Act upon it. Okay. All righty. So it's about 8:55, and we're going to get ready to say good night, John Boy. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. Thank you,